Welcome back, Dolphins, to the fourth broadcast of the fall semester. I'm Chloe Leiden. Tuesday, November 8th, marks the 2016 presidential election, consisting of 10 million more eligible voters in this election than in 2012. Voters will decide whether Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton or Republican nominee Donald Trump will become President of the United States. For millennials, U.S. citizens ages 18 to 34, this election marks all from this generation of age to register to vote. For Jacksonville University, over 2,000 students fall under this age bracket.
Our generation makes up a huge percentage of voters, and we're very under-recognized. And basically, if we all start to vote, we can make a huge impact.
Though eligible, only about 20% of millennials are registered to vote for this election.
I am registered to vote. I've been registered to vote for about 3 years now when I moved to Florida. And I think it's important that everyone register to vote because it's one of the blessings about living in this country. I know some people that are choosing not to vote, and regardless of what their political opinions might be, even if they're different than mine, I kind of wish that they would take part in that opportunity that we have.
To promote political awareness on campus, a mock election will take place at the Kinney Center early November to discover what candidate JU students vote to win. Reserved buses plan to shuttle students this week from JU to library locations for early voting.
President Obama visited Jacksonville to rally on behalf of the Democratic Party. Thousands of people gathered at the University of North Florida for President Barack Obama's speech endorsing Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. People lined up since 1 in the morning to get a chance to see the president. The stadium was filled to capacity with over 6,000 people in attendance. Obama's visit to the UNF campus stemmed from the lack of millennials registered to vote in Florida in this most recent election. Sean McKeever expresses her opinion on the impact of President Obama's rally and this current election.
I think this is a very interesting rally, this current election. I think it has opened up a lot of feelings and emotions amongst the people.
Obama addressed the importance and responsibility that a president holds and the impact that this election may have on America.
But I want to tell you about this office that I've been in, the presidency. I want you to understand who you are, what you are. It doesn't change after you occupy the Oval Office. It magnifies who you are. It shines a spotlight on who you are. Because you have more authority, you can act on who you are.
The state of Florida is a swing state, where the Democratic and Republican parties hold an equal amount of support.
The energy and ambience is high at UNF Arena as President Obama endorses Hillary Clinton on her road to the presidential seat. I'm Ashtyn reporting for the Dolphin Channel News.
Students expressed their opinions on the inauguration of President Trump. Inauguration Day marks the peaceful transfer of power as President Obama leaves the White House and Donald Trump is sworn in as the 45th President of the United States. JU students expressed their opinions on this historic day.
Obviously, it's pretty controversial, but I'm coming from a point where maybe I don't necessarily agree with everything he thinks about or says, just because it can be a little bit outrageous or inflammatory. However, I really hope that he does a great job.
Even though there's a lot of hate going around Trump and whatnot, he's an independent person that has a goal in mind.
I'm super excited. I am a Trump supporter, so I'm excited, and so that's why I'm going to be watching it as much as I can today.
His opinions are a lot different than mine, and I'm a little scared for how some of the things that Obama worked for, he is trying to work against.
Some students expressed their position on the new president in creative ways.
Make America great again.
Around 160,000 people were in attendance for Trump's inauguration. Reporting for the Dolphin Channel News, I'm Ashtyn.